Welcome everyone to AAPG-VERSUS. This is the division stage finally, the first match. This will be for the last spot in gold between Schwarzelegion and 1stCav eSport Club. We'll be playing here on Intercept. I wish both teams a lot of fun and good luck, of course, and to you as well.
Hello.
Looking forward to Schwarzelegion. They have been practicing a lot more lately. So I'm pretty sure they want to go to gold and show what they're made of. And of course 1stCav also wants the same thing, I would only assume. It seems that Blood Dragon is actually playing a bit aggressive there, almost eating that grenade. And now Mustafa is right, gonna fight here, and here's gonna be the first blood, and it's actually Lampe killing Mustafa. That's good for SL. They pick up Mustafa there, and the upper stable is actually Blood Dragon kills Isaf. So there's only 3 people left on 1stCav. And with Wolverine just holding the north side, Liban and Neatsweets are stuck on the south, and actually Wolverine in a lot of trouble. Again, Lampa from behind, getting his second kill of this round. Now Liban might be spawning someone soon. He is pretty low though. Actually going really aggressive, just jumping down like that, and actually takes a grenade by Lampa. His third kill of this round. Partial left again. So this first round goes to Schwarzelegion. They showed a lot of pressure on the north. And I think it's something that 1stCav will have to adjust to. Because both south and north are equally dangerous, but north is a key position if you push it freely, the way they did after taking over the barn stables. Actually, Splendid coming up, but Lamp is already inside the basement. And that's really good for him. He can just freely push this. Actually afraid that someone might have heard him, but he's actually free to roam. Can just push this and get some kills, but he's taking it slow. But we will be seeing the first blood of this round, and it is on Wolverine. Lamp falling back right after. This is a fairly safe position, as you can watch the bridge and the storehouse. Liban actually makes it even, downing Blood Dragon, and Mustafa killing Lampa, so that's good for them. So see a 3-on-3 now, and if she falls, it's forced to fall back, but it is a 2-on-3. They still have the south, but Stoffel is right in the middle. And with no one watching this, it's actually Isaf right above him. No, it's not Isaf, it's Mustafa who actually dies to the death. But that flashbang, Isaf should have spotted that flashbang. Actually anticipating me in the middle, but he had not pushed just yet. Has to do this all by himself, but it's not impossible, of course, 2 people. But if he keeps on stepping, they will hear him for sure. But actually, they don't just yet. And he might be picking up a kill here. It's exactly what they need. And he does get that kill, now it's just the dead left. He does have the objective, looking for him. But Isaf is safely in the lower stables. A random spam flash coming out, and it's actually right in front of him, so that will successfully flash him. Objective has been placed, forcing Isaf to move. And now the dead has the upper hand, as Isaf has to attack. It's fairly safe behind the wall. Then the flash coming out, suspecting he's south, but he is not there. Now with not that much time left, 20 seconds on the timer, he will have to make his move pretty soon. The dead can just slowly peek. Actually spotted him, actually makes himself known, but it's up to Isaf to move. He's now forcing this objective, he's gonna defuse it without killing him. And there's no more time for the defuse, and actually the dead picks him off. I guess he baited it, wanted to defuse, kill him and defuse again. But there was no time to do this. So the second round also goes to Schwarzelegion, although it was a lot closer than that round before. I don't think Mapa will push as aggressively as he did, and even if he does, he should push on and not stay back. He's actually picking the barn this time. Actually a good grenade coming out there. Actually wasn't cooked right. Might have done a lot more damage on Mustav. Lampert is waiting here for someone to push the barn. And actually Mustav does get picked up by that second grenade, turning this into a 5 versus 4. Wolverine is lying on the ground and actually picks up Lampa through that crack. Quickly rotated toward the lower bastion area. Now he's fighting here with Itchy. Gets that kill. It's now 2 on 4. It's gonna be a lot harder for Schwarzelegion to take this round. But Blood Dragon will pretty soon walk into Wolverine's fight, and there it is, but no headshot. Giving him a free pass to rotate. But it seems that 1stCav are just playing it slow, just holding their angles. The objective is on the bridge. And of course, Blood Dragon is in no position to help his teammate. He's actually slowly moving towards the window, but there is Izov, and a good kill by Blood Dragon on Izov. Taking him down like that with a good shot. It's exactly what they need, and Blood Dragon actually fighting with Meatwitch all the way in the south. Not showing himself anymore though, so they do know he's on top of this bridge, and actually D-Bomb picks up Blood Dragon as he tried to flank him from the bastion. So just the dead left, he is slowly pushing forward. D-Bomb has some form of idea, actually spots him there as he hunts him. Wants that kill as you see him switch to the pistol, doesn't want to reload even though there's time. Good kill for him there, taking this round home for his team. So 2 against 1. And 1stCav really need to try to take as many rounds, of course.
Assault team, this is a pop and drop. Secure an objective and place charges.
It seems they are fairly weak here with the spam grenades. Actually, Mustav pushing into the upper stables now. He's right next to Lampa, and a grenade is gonna fall right in front of him. Oh, he actually throws it behind the wall. I thought that he got called out, but it's Lampa who finishes him off instead. So this Izov is actually taking over his position. They seem to want the stables. I do not think you necessarily need them. You can hold it from the bastion. Oh, very aggressive here, right in the middle. I'm not sure if that's the best thing you can do. Completely out in the open for both the bridge and the alley. Very dangerous thing to do. But now Wolverine does the heal Stoffel. No, it is not Stoffel. SL is actually pushing. But the objective has fall, but Levon quickly gets taken down by Stoffel. It's now 3 on 1 as Lampa picks off Izov. Just needs switch left. And it's here on the south, inside the ruins. He knows the objective is on the south, but there's still 2 other enemies on the other side of the map who can easily flank him. All his flanks are open, so he really has to pick a safer position. He's actually moving up, knowing that the objective was on the south, expecting it not to rotate towards the north. Actually, he did get hurt now, so we might get that kill here. It's actually... no, not yet. It needs to be done now. About to get that second kill. Oh, if he had taken that second kill, he might have taken this round. But a good try nonetheless. I don't like how the spectator mode switches you to a random person after zooming out. You should just go back to the person you are on. Maybe you should tell the developer this. Now it goes to the dead, as it was on Blood Dragon. Understand what I mean?
Assault team, this is a pop and drop. Secure an objective and place charges.
It's not 3 against 1, and it's gonna be really hard for 1stCav to take the win. They continue like this. Intercept is a very defensive map, in my opinion. Actually, Mustafa got spotted here by Lampa. Does not get the kill. Ishi does take down Liban, so it's a 5-on-4. The dead just waiting here in the bell tower, looking for someone to pick off. Lampa does get that kill. Does he get the second kill? No, he's forced inside the basement. Actually, Izov picks off Mustafa as he was shooting at Lampa. No, I didn't want to do this. Sorry, guys. Izov is in a lot of trouble though, because there's 2 people right next to him. And it's just Wolverine holding down this bastion. Actually spots Lampa, should be getting this kill. Oh, he is so incredibly low. It would have been 1 shot for that kill, but he didn't want to take the risk not killing him. But he is so low. It's a 4-on-2 now. Actually, the dead, good pick off there. New tweet as he's still waiting patiently with the objective on the bridge for those pickoffs, for those openings, and they will start to push right now. It's just Wolverine left, and it's gonna be incredibly hard, if not impossible, for him to defend this. Looking for Lampa now. Let's see if he will get this kill. Actually, does not spot Ishi, who was right behind him. Yes, he picked up Lampa, but at what price? How do SL respond? Actually, a good second kill. Will he pick up Ishi? Does he look to the right? No, he's actually going upper stables. See, the dead did also not look in the upper stables. And Wolverine did not look at the right as he pushed out. Now, nearly has no time, and it's gonna be the dead picking him off completely free. So he does not want to kill just yet. There it is. The 5th round goes to Schwarzelegion. So with only 2 rounds left on Assault for Schwarzelegion, they're really in for a much easier defense if 1stCav do not take these last 2 rounds. A little bit of spam coming out here from both Izov and Mustafa. Actually might do a little bit of damage. Yes, it is Ishi who takes that damage, but Lampa is already in the upper stables. See, does get flagged. Forced to throw the grenade out, not blowing himself off, and Wolverine is there to take him down. So there was a good combination of Mustafa's flash and Wolverine picking him off, even though it was a little bit of unlucky, of course, the timing with that grenade. Now Ishi barely misses Mustafa here. So spotting right now, and here's a firefight, and Mustafa takes the kill. It's now 3-on-5, 3-on-4 is the death picks off Liban. Now the grenade is gonna be... Oh! It was on the roof. It would have killed Mustafa for sure, turning this into a 3 against 3, but it will remain a 3-on-4 for now. Actually, the deck got spotted. He's fighting here with Mustafa, but there's someone right behind him. It's Blood Dragon picking him off, but it was too late for the dead. He had been taken down, and Blood Dragon falls to Izov, and it's just Stoffel left. Forced to pick up the objective on the bridge. Picks up a weapon along the way. I would reload it over if I were you. Only 11 bullets. Oh, just running across the bridge. No one is watching it. It's very dangerous to just run out in the open. Now he will be spotted pretty soon. Yeah, but actually it was Nisi spotting him all the way from the south. But it's gonna be Izov picking him off, taking this last kill. Turning this into a 4 against 2, and they need this last round. Because they're gonna have a really hard time on attack. Interesting enough, there's not been any smokes really, not many smokes anyway. I think I spotted 1 smoke this entire match. So Schwarzelegion think they're pretty confident they don't need it to attack. Even though it does make pushing the lanes a lot easier. One fog and this alley is completely smoked out. Now another aggressive push here on the stables, and Ishi does take the stride this time, and now Mustafa fighting here with Lampa, and it's Lampa finishing him off with his M9. Does get flashed. Is there any follow-up here? No one wants to push this just yet. And Blooddragon actually picks up Izov, and Lampa taking a little bit of damage from Wolverine from the upper bastion. He has been spotted now. He's fighting. He's forced to fall back. And Nitsuit's in a lot of trouble as they push him on the south side, and it's pretty much up for grabs for Schwarzelegion if they push all sides together. But the dead is still staying back, and Wolverine actually does die to Blooddragon, which is the upper bastion. Now Nitsuit is in a tough spot with all sides being pushed. He is sure to die here. Still has to reload. One bullet left in the chamber. Forced to switch to the pistol and was taken down at the same time. Now 5 against 2 rounds will sides will switch. At this rate, it's gonna be Schwarzelegion taking this win. They showed a really good attack side. Actually surprised at 1stCav not holding the north. Wanting those spam nades and taking too much damage, given wanting the stables too much. I mean, you can't fight for it, but you know you're gonna fight it. Let's see, one more round. Of course, it's the 8th round, my bad. Last chance for 1stCav to hold this. Lampa actually, Wolverine died to Ishi, that's a good grenade. And Mustaf's so lucky not dying here to those grenades and bullets with Lampa. But he's peek this corner, he's gonna be fighting him with Blooddragon, but it's one bullet to kill. Just ease off and Liban left. Now Ishi's gonna be fighting here, and actually Izov taking this kill, even though Ishi saw him first for sure. Lampa taking him down in revenge, and it's just Liban left. And he's here next to the storehouse. A grenade is being pulled. Actually on top of him on the wood, still killed him. That was a good grenade. So Sizewell now finally switch. Not sure why I thought they did last round. My apologies for this. Of course, the tables is a thing you want, but it's not necessarily something you need. You can counter this with smokes, the alleys, the windows. And it seems that 1stCav do not want the stables. So you can see actually SL are doing something very aggressive here. Mustaf might be getting 2 kills. Now it's actually Stoffel picking him off before he can get those kills. Liban turning this into a 4-on-4, picking up Blooddragon. But a very bold move by Schwarzelegion, just pushing out like that, taking those kills. And actually Lampa fought at Liban as he rotated towards the south. But somehow this is a 2 against 3. With Schwarzelegion attacking on defense side. Actually, it's 2 people defending now, and it's only Ishi left. It's not Ishi, it is Stoffel, of course. Stoffel fighting here with Izov.
Frag out!
Grenade will not hit him, of course. Safely behind 2 walls. Now, Liban in a lot of trouble as Stoffel comes here to help his teammate. Incredibly low. Now, the dead is right next to him. He's on the other side of the wall. The inner side of the room. Actually, oh, he should have had that pickoff here on Stoffel, but his recoil was too much due to his low health, and it's gonna be the dead. The dead should be picking him off here, and actually does ultimately get that kill, even though he did have a fair chance to fight back. Ishi should be killing Izov here. He's in a lot of trouble. It's now 2-on-1 and Stoffel finishes him off. It's now 2 against 7. The match is pretty much almost over. Only 2 more rounds for Schwarzelegion to win. So they can really spare only 1 round.
and drop, secure an objective, and place charges.
I really hope that 1stCav will use their smokes to push. I doubt that Schwarzelegion, or I want to say I doubt they're gonna push as aggressively, and actually Mustaf picking up 2 kills with his grenade. He's now fighting here for his 3rd kill, but Ishi keeps control of the stables, but it's a quick 4-on-2. And Ishi really though actually falls back towards the bastion, and it's just the dead left on the south, again near the storehouse, and Ishi on the north, but it's 4 people. You can easily rotate together and push with 4, having only to kill 2 with 1 incredibly low, of course, if called out correctly. Actually, Ishi picks up Wolverine, and Nitwit does not pick his corner and pays the price. That the dead is now a 2-on-2. Incredible how this turned around like this. And now the dead does pick his corner, but falls to Isov, and it's now a 2-on-1. Ishi is really though an objective will be placed pretty soon. He has a grenade though, but actually chooses the south corner of the map. Actually did not see Isov there and dies because of it. So 3 against 7, and they need these rounds. They really need those grenades that Mustaf just threw, taking down 2 people of Schwarzelegion, or they will not make it. So I doubt Schwarzelegion will run into their grenades this round. I think they feel like they can afford to play a little more aggressive, because they do have that round advantage. Mustaf is trying it again, but no one is going there. It's actually 2 grenades this time. Ishi again taking upper stables, fighting here with Mustaf, picking him off as he comes up that stairs, turning this to a 4 against 5. And now momentum has been lost, and both teams seem to be taking it slow. Little push is coming here on the south as the smoke is being deployed. No one in the upper stables as Ishi fell back downstairs, looking towards the south, towards the middle, but no one is pushing there just yet. 1stCav. It was only Mustaf pushing. I don't think that's the best thing you can do though. If you really wanted those stables. Oh, a bad fight by Nitwit there, and a good flash onto the dead.
I'm out.
Or Mapa picking off Liban as he was completely flashed. Now it's 2-3 against 4 as Isov picks off Poddragon and actually Wolverine. Good kill, and actually Lampa falling here to Isov. Again, very aggressive move by Schwarzelegion, knowing that they're on the south, but... Oh, actually Ishi got spotted, and the crossfire of both Wolverine and Isov. Although he was of course already too late. He's already dead. But good job by 1stCav, by Isov there, taking those 2 kills for his team. Keeping control of the ruins, even with all those flashes here. So it does seem that the ruins are the soft spot for Schwarzelegion's defense, as they do have control of the bastion and the stables. Let's see, no, Mustaf is not contesting the stables anymore as he died 2 times in a row there, and there's no more room for losing. Actually Lampa pushing up again with Stoffel, and they're gonna be fighting here. They're looking for those kills, they're infiltrating actually with 3 people, very aggressive. Have the middle, the north side of the map completely covered now, all the way up ahead. And 1stCav are taking it slow, so it really permits them to push up this far. And Wolverine is gonna be in a lot of trouble if he decides to push on. He's looking for the skills, but there's no one there, they're all right next to him. And he's gonna pay the price. Someone is gonna die the moment they push, and actually Nitwit is the first one to pick up Ishi above the objective. Might give them an incentive to move towards the south, which is exactly what they have to do, since they're all here. Now Isov, actually Isov gonna fight Lampa, picking off Mustaf. Does need Wolverine? No, he does not, and this is now a quick 2-on-3. Lampa actually taking the bullets from behind by Nitwit, as he's gonna push the storehouse. Flashes incorrectly this time, but not inside the door, and that gives the dead a free kill for him. Now it's a 1-on-2. It's just he needs to. Well, they can lose this round. but there's not really much room left if they lose this round. You can't do this, of course. There's 52 seconds left. They should know where the objective is though. And it's Stoffel. No, Stoffel. He has eyes on objective. He heard Wolverine step there. Wolverine is gonna be dying to Stoffel right about now. And there is that last kill. So one chance for 1stCav. And they need to take that one chance 5 times. Need to win 5 rounds in a row. Or they will lose their shot at the division stage. But it's looking really good for Schwarzelegion. And with so many rounds to spare, they can really just try to play as aggressive as they want. And again, you see 4 people running onto the south. The north, my apologies. See Ishi taking the barn. Stoffel's now pushing on. He should be killing Wolverine, but it's gonna be Wolverine picking him off as he does not peek the corner. Now Ishi in a lot of trouble, actually falling. Not just yet. Actually, Mustafa does not successfully kill him. But still, it's a 4-on-2. With the dead again on the south. The Wolverine fighting here, taking down Ishi, leaving the dead all by himself. Actually picking up Nisi on the south with his grenade. But still 3 people left to go. He knows that there's people on the north, of course. You see, that's a very dangerous footstep. Might be spotting a Mustafa, but the moment he shoots, and he is the first kill. Actually, objective drop, that's really good for him. Now rotating around if he gets that second kill. Would have been beautiful, turning this into a 1-against-1 now. He knows objective has been picked off. He's now looking for Mustafa and they are gonna fight. He actually does not spot the head. It was a little bit too late. And Mustafa had that first shot, killing the dead. It's now 5-against-8 and they really need to win this. Like every other round, of course they should have taken it. But there was a good attack by 1stCav, although it was pretty dangerous in the end. You see that they're not really pushing together. Or maybe Wolverine just wanted to keep the overwatch in case he spotted him, which he did. Missing that shot right after. Again, this is his position. Taking control, and actually Lampa pushing here again with Stoffel, and Mustafa is gonna be Mustafa picking those off. Actually Lampa kills him, but Lampa falls to Wolverine, and it's now a 4-3. This time it did not work out for Schwarzelegion, leaving Ishi alone in the bastion. And Blood Dragon here actually alone gets a good headshot off on Wolverine though, and now suddenly the death kills Neatsweet, and this is a 2-on-2. You see that they're just waiting patiently now. Is she staying here in the lower bastion with the cellar? Not sure if it's the best position, thinking they will push this, but they have not pushed the cellar so far. Well, they have 1 round at the start of the round. Now, Demon is looking for the dead. Smokes are being deployed. It was the last smoke. Actually, yeah, Ishi got spotted as he pushes to flank around, and Isov is looking for the kill. And he spots him and gets the headshot off, and Liban picks up the dead. Ah, that win is exactly what they need. They need to stay in this momentum if they want to win this match. It's now 6-against-8. Not a lot of rounds left for Schwarzelegion to just push up and play as aggressive as they have. But of course they can still lose 2 times. But I truly wonder if they will keep playing as aggressive as they are, or as they have been. It seems they are looking for the push now. There's just Ishi here in the stables. Stoffel is actually pushing up again with Lampa. Musa picks up Stoffel, so it's just Lampa left. Lampa is now pushing along with Blood Dragon via the middle. And the mill is open. Bloodring is gonna push it. No, he's just gonna look at it, knowing that 1stCav do have the upper hand here in the mill. Lampa has no grenade left, and there's two people in front of him. 1stCav have one grenade left. And Schwarzelegion have two grenades left. Nitwit picks off the dead, turning this to a 5 against 3. It's pretty. This round is looking good, even though Mustaf falls there with Lampa. They still do have the upper hand, and Blood Dragon is all the way in the middle in the mill. And with someone already flanking their backline, Lampa is actually rotating back, and it's gonna be Nitwit should be spotting him and does get that kill, and it's just Ishi left in the stables with two people on objective. It's gonna be pretty much impossible to defuse that bomb if they now all move towards the objective area. He has been spotted, so will be called out, and it's probably the middle Izov killing him. Yes, it is Izov. So 7 against 8, they're really making a comeback, and I wonder if they will make this last round. And it's incredibly exciting to see them fight as hard as they are. I do think that Schwarzelegion should not be pushing any longer. They have been giving away rounds, or at least a lot of kills, for this very bold strategy. Just keeping control here of the stable area and the mill, leaving the south completely open for just the dead to cover, and the moment he dies it's completely open for them to push. And so they did, and now you see Schwarzelegion no longer wants to push, which I think is the best thing to do. So we'll smoke here on the bridge so they can push it. No one is pushing it though. Stoffel in the basement. And now Libom trying a spam grenade inside the ruins. But Lampa is safely behind a Humvee in the middle alley. Thought he was the closest one there, but it wasn't. Oh, that might have cost your head if someone was peeking this door, but no one, luckily for him, was. Now Wolverine is making his push. It seems that his teammates are pushing alongside of him. It's just one person actually. It needs me to actually falls to the dead now. It's just Wolverine left here in the middle. The two friendlies in the middle, and actually good kill by Blood Dragon here now. Wolverine is slowly pushing up, maybe trying to infiltrate by himself. No, it's actually Izov right next to him above the objective. Mustaf has been spotted, taking a little bit of damage now. Wolverine pushing alongside of Izov, and Izov should be getting those kills now. If he does get spotted now, Wolverine taking his place, should be getting this kill. Does he get that second kill on Bastion? No, he doesn't spot him. He takes a lot of damage as he jumps down looking for that bandage, but does not spot the rifle of Stoffel and pays that price. And this is not looking good for 1stCav. It's now 2 against 4, and Mustaf is rotating around picking up that objective, and just Mustaf left as Izov falls. Now he has to do it all by himself. Actually spots Ishi, but with that iron sight it's going to be really hard to pick people off from that distance. Now the dead still holding the south. He only has to peek, and Mustaf will die. The moment he hears him, he will most likely fall. Now they know he's somewhere on the south unless he's quickly rotating around, but with no time left, you probably would not see anyone do this. Now there's only 10 seconds to plant this bomb to stay in the visions. And it doesn't seem like he wants to plant that bomb. So this match will go to Schwarzelegion, and the dead picks him off as he runs right into his sights. 7 against 9. Congratulations to Schwarzelegion taking the win and staying in gold division. And nice try by 1stCav, especially that fighting spirit at the end. Taking those rounds one after another, even though Schwarzelegion were of course playing a little aggressive on their part with rounds to spare. Still a good job by both teams.